and crates stacked up on the second. I will not put them up, but I'm just gonna show you. Stacked above here. And you can see Jor pointing an arrow towards at you and then like taking it down after he sees it's you. And he's very much sweating and like basically shirtless montage. Okay, you go back to the other side of the bridge and he says, Warwick, come on, help me. Let's take the bridge down.
We all sure we're gonna do this now?
Well, when do you want to do it? We take the bridge down, back to the city and tell them what's happening. What's the numbers? How many?
Thousands.
Over 9,000.
Oh. Oh, in the name of whatever god he worships. I don't know.
Vegeta.
Yeah, name of Vegeta. He says the town cannot withstand something like that. There's barely a couple dozen militia there.
Yeah, I'll be perfectly honest, Joel, from walking around the town, I don't think the town could withstand me.
There are a couple of adventurers who might take you down. There are a couple of very powerful adventurers from the old and golden company. But besides that, nothing else. It is a small city. I think
yes,
the only place that can stand a chance around here is Brindle. It's the only city from the West Empire that still has defenses and a manable wall.
Probably a good place for a last stand.
I think
yes,
that's
we get the point of where we're last standing.
I think that's the intention. Well, anyway, there's too many to do anything else but evacuate in my mind. Let's take the ridge down. That should delay them for about 2 or 3 days, and then we can go on back in town.
Yeah, I want to try and push it all down by myself to show off.
Okay, do me a strength check.
Okay,
Fif-
I put
Go a 15 or higher, you can do it.
I'm ready. Oh, I can put that one.
Let me help you. And okay, yeah.
It's been a long day.
It seems so on the other end as well, as he calls for some more help from the others.
It's alright, hang on. I'll change gloves.
Okay, you change gloves, so you get another 2 to your check. So okay, you just put your shoulder really into him, bash it. It all falls down on the only weak side of this dwarven bridge, and it brings you great sorrow and great pleasure to know that you have managed to.
It brings me to my knees.
Yeah, you
What's
have
it?
taken down this great bridge. There's like this 5-foot tile drops, and then the other drops as well, and in about 20 seconds all of the bridge just collapses. The only reminiscence of the bridge that was here are the rocks that are still stuck in parts of the gorge and the towers.
Were the towers hollow, by the way?
The towers were hollow, yes.
Was anything inside them, or did we search there?
You've already went through it and you found nothing inside.
Yeah. On the way down from the towers, I just wreck the wooden things so they can't be used.
Okay. You wrecked the wooden things. The other wooden things were wrecked till now, so you're okay.
And can I try and can I see a reminiscent stone, like one that's like been dislodged but not completely destroyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm keeping the stone.
Okay, so you take a reminiscent stone from Skull Gorge Bridge. You can add that into your inventory. Just 1 pound. Make it right. 1 pound.
Yeah,
stone.
like not like a great big stone.
Yeah, just a 1 pound.
I
stone.
take this half of the tower.
I put it in my pocket.
Okay.
Well, my inventory space is a mess.
Joy puts his shirt back on and says, "Well, we need to get back in town, warn them, and see that they all evacuate. I'm gonna remain at my hut, meet up with the giants when they show up, and we're gonna delay the army as much as we can.
We might actually need a favour, Joe.
Ask.
We were thinking of putting a load of traps in Grass Keep as well, because we think once everything's crossed the river somehow, they'll probably use Grass Keep as a place to rest.
Thousands in Wrath Keep.
Well, not necessarily thousands, but maybe it's the commanders. Maybe I don't know. There must have been a reason why people were in there though, with warm-ups and everything.
Well, with you remember that guy? What was his name? The winged guy.
Flying
Yeah.
bastard.
He must have told his leaders that Wrath Keep is compromised. They don't think they'll be coming there anymore.
They might want to get it back. I don't know.
Maybe.
More likely it's compromised and they're gonna skip over it.
I just think they're gonna send some preliminary attacks inside to Dragon's Ferry, so be ready for those. Those might slip past us as we prepare for the bigger army. You can take care of those while the evacuation is going on, just to gauge the power of Dragon's Ferry. But I don't think they're gonna have any problem, and I don't think there's anything we can do to save Dragon's Ferry.
Yep.
Anyway,
I think we'll
we
agree.
need to get going. It's already been about 6 or 7 hours. We need to give the people there all the time they can get.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, you guys turn back and well, go on if you want to do anything else. Have anything else you want to say or do before I go into you go back to Dragon's Ferry talk?
My character seems to have lost 8 kilograms of weight.
You looked like shit before, so it's just you have black robes on you. Nobody really does notice. You know, black robe characters, you don't really see when they go thinner.
They won't see when the skeleton arms start. Anyway, yeah, I'll just follow them.
Barak, do you want to say or do anything?
No, I
Alright.
think we're ready to go.
Okay. Well, let's turn around. Follow the path that Joy takes you to skillfully, and
Oh, hang on. Can we go back? Hang on. How has he made me harness?
what?
Has he made me harness?
What do you mean? Has he made you harness?
Wait, for dragging the fucking dragon with? He said he was going to make me a harness.
No, he didn't.
He did last session. I said I wanted to drag the dragon back to the town.
Oh, a
and
harness.
and
Yeah,
said he'd
he
make
made
me a
you.
harness.
He made you a harness.
Yes, he made me a harness. What are you on about?
He promised you a harness. Yeah, he made you a harness. He's a guy of his word.
Yeah, I'll keep on wearing the ogre gauntlet things, and I'll drive the dragon and think back. And was it a path all the way to Ras Keep, or did we
medium
have to go through
dragon. There's a path, but it's gonna not be that. It's not gonna be that easy carrying him. So it's gonna delay you an hour or two.
I can lift a lot, mind.
Yeah, you can lift a lot, but having a 400-pound dragon behind you lifting it.
If it was £400, I could hustle with it.
Okay. Well,
Don't
you have.
dwarves have slow and steady ability?
Oh yeah, no, dwarves are not really encumbered if they're high encumbrance. They don't take penalties
Yeah,
to
but
movement.
I still have a movement speed and a lifting speed.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're okay then. You carry the dragon
So
like.
I can lift something that's 230 or 460 or what. Or my maximum thing is 1,150.
Okay. So you lift the dragon. You carry the dragon with you, and Jor was expecting you to be a bit hampered by it, but it seems dwarf endurance proves the best of it.
Just
And
knees up high, deep breaths, everything's fine.
yeah, you get back to the basically to the Dawnway, near point B. Basically, this is the shortest path that he can take you through. And you get there, and he says, "Follow this with the path, and you can go back into the city. Good luck, my friends. I think this is the
No,
last."
I want to go through past the keep.
You go past the keep as well.
Oh
Why?
yeah, I pick up all the stuff from the keep then.
What all the stuff from the keep?
We left some stuff at the keep. Giant
Yeah.
head, a dragon's dead, a hydra head, a large giant necklace, 2 chests, and that's it.
Yeah, you pick those you pick the stuff up.
Yeah, I give everyone one of the chests each, and says if they drop it, they're getting wrecked. No, I wear the giant necklace. And
Yeah, you
There
take the
There is no way I can lift the chest.
no. You can lift it just because there's not these chests are not the money ones. You already split those. These are the
scroll one with
these
lock
are
on
the
them.
skull ones. So there's like tiny chests like this, you know.
The ones that I
Those
could
scroll-
sleep in, right?
With a very good lock in them.
Are these scrolls full stuff, Rena?
Yeah, they're like
And- No, the dwarf, the halfling has all of the scrolls.
Okay.
okay. You take back the deeds to the property basically, and any other.
I had the deeds.
Yeah, he took them anyway. We
Oh,
emptied
you took
all
them
of
in.
the chests.
So then there's no chest to take.
Actually, I think
No,
I gave
I
the
want the
to
chests. I
spellcaster.
told you, we had this debate. We spent nearly 15 minutes working out how I got these chests up the ladder. I want the chest.
Okay. You
I'm
Take
having
the
the
chest.
chest, Chuky. You're not taking the chests away from me.
okay? You take the chests.
And literally, like you've got this image of this dwarf appearing with a dragon's body dragging behind him, with like maybe it's like the head underneath the arm or something like that, with a dragon skull on one shoulder and a giant skull on the other shoulder, and like the Medusa's head, I've kind of attached it to the dragon's tail. 'cause
Hydra.
Hydra.
It stinks of shit, and I want somebody to skin it, but I'm not carrying it. And it will mask our scent behind us.
Okay, you move on. You get back. You see this like, the dwarf has actually like he's almost taller than you with everything he has on his back. He's like, and you get
I'll
back.
even carry the halfling on my deck. on my
Yes!
back. Get up, halfling, go on!
You finally get back to Drenwin's Ferry on the outskirts. Take me 1 second. I need to scroll back through the page and
The
find.
condition is though you have to get off before the town because I want to look fucking cool when I walk into this town with like skulls on my shoulder and shit.
Oh yeah, I'll just ride on the dragon.
You could surf on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you get in inside of the city. Again, the watch posts at number 1 here, and they ask you what your business is.
Really?
They don't know you. These are not the guys. They know you.
Don't they see the dragon body?
They don't see the dragon body.
I
Oh,
point
sure.
behind me and on the shoulders.
Why are you here?
Well, we came from here, and this thing here, they see the Hydra's head at the back. That was eating people in the middle of the forest. We killed that. This is a skull of a dead dragon, and this is a skull of dead giant, and this is a dragon. This dragon is very recently dead. This dragon was going to come and eat everybody alive, and we killed that as well. So we think it's probably
More
best to let people know.
importantly, this
that there's
dragon is
more.
part of an army.
He like takes steps back, and he opens the gate,
Thank you, sir.
and he stands there, and his arm is with his halberd and like shaking. Okay. Well.
Perhaps we should tell them about the impending doom? Or
If he looks a bit shaky, you can ride on the dragon back if you want.
Takes
Have a seat.
another couple of steps back.
Alright.
I waved to him from the dragon back.
I become
While
a guy
still
who-
surfing. Oh.
Yes. Hi.
As soon
I
as
feel
you,
weak from the experience damage, so I want to ride the dragon too.
as soon as you kind
Now I'm
of
definitely
go on your way,
as slow as you get on.
as soon as you kind of go on, the other guard just runs inside of the city. And well, you guys,
He's gone to get the beer ready. Excellent.
I guess you guys go at the tavern.
I don't.
Do you go back at the tavern? Everybody else besides
I
Alexander?
don't.
Okay, so where do you guys go then?
Well,
I think
church
Blacksmith
and
would be the first
family
place.
house.
Okay, church and family house.
The
Valrak.
mage house.
I need to find a place to store my dragon.
Okay, Alexander.
The mage house.
Okay, and Hennessy.
Blacksmith.
Okay, so we all take your different locations.
When he's going to the blacksmith, ask the smithy if he's ever done anything with dragon scales before.
Well, why don't you come with me? You might be
Okay.
interested in seeing it.
I somehow don't think the dragon will fit in through the door.
It's a medium creature.
It's still got a fucking 10-foot wingspan.
Yes, but it's still a
So
medium
I'll
creature,
fold the
and
wings
it's
up
dead.
while I'm on its back.
I'm not carrying it into a blacksmith. Just ask.
Also, most blacksmiths have the actual smithing place outside, so
Well, if I can foreseeably drag it along to near the smithy, I will. But
I mean,
if
you guys are
I'm to
talking.
avoid structural damage, large crowds of people,
Yeah,
doorways.
That's like you guys are talking, and there's a larger and larger crowd of people gathering around you.
Well,
I
wait,
waved
I'm
surfing the
not
dragon.
dragging the dragon through the door.
I
Yeah.
wave at the crowd while still surfing on the back of the dragon.
Dragon Slayers. He's like,
Yep.
I'm like, what? What is this? What is the meaning of this? And well, soon after, before you manage to go anywhere else, basically, while you have your chat and the people kind of gather around you. One sec. The town speaker, Noah Weston, the one you know before, barges in through the crowd, and Captain Sorana is following him, along with another tall, broad-shouldered woman with blonde-gray hair, Derora's son, the master of the town's livery stable. The speaker ushers the rest of the townsfolk out of this place. Karen, the halfling who runs the Old Bridge Inn, helps him. The four townsfolk sit down from you. Come in front of you and says, "Well, what happened? What is this?"
The dead dragon.
I can see that, but why is it in my town?
Well, because it's just part of an advance force of an army thousands of hobgoblins strong with another dragon.
Shut up, halfling. Everyone can hear you.
But you can stop them, can't you? I mean, when you say enormous, you mean the hundreds or so, right? You can help.
Like
I mean thousands.
hundreds of hundreds.
Pero, save us! We can't fight an army like that. What can we do?
Well, I would suggest running. Running's good.
The most important thing is to not panic.
God, for the right of power, this is not happening. I will summon a town meeting. We need to discuss this. Rest, do whatever you want to do for the next couple of hours. Tonight at about 8 or 5 hours from now, we'll see each other at the whatever his place is. I don't remember the name where he stays, but wherever he stays, that's where you guys are going.
Yeah.
He says, we'll meet there. God, and he goes on, and the crowd kind of tries and ignores you, but like everybody kind of stares behind like this.
Are there any young children?
Yes, many. Poking the dragon with sticks.
Yeah. I try and like pop them on the dragon.
Really?
And just make fun of it, and give them like a stick to bash the dragon's head with a little bit, as making sure that they don't like.
The dragon head is not there anymore. You cut off the dragon head and impaled it on a stick.
No, that was the
That was the warboss
Kogoth guy. The Warblade.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I said if anybody was taking any other part of the dragon, I wanted the head.
Okay, so you do this. Let's go to Cyril, which I think is already kind of. Have you gone, or have you stayed with the party through all of this, or have you just moved on?
If the crowd stopped us while we're walking in,
No.
then okay. Then I would be in the church. Right.
Okay, so take the basically the whatever dwarf bridge, whatever it's called, number 14. It's the special kind of bridge, horse-drawn bridge from
the
either side.
one.
Yeah, the pulley one. You take that to the other side and you go to number 6, if I remember correctly. That is where the church is. You are greeted by your master with a warm welcome, and he asks you for your accounts of the adventure.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm talking to Brother Durney.
Durney, I
Right.
think, yes.
He was the head cleric of this
City, yes.
town. So I tell him that soon the town is gonna evacuate, and Durney, do you know if there's any injured here that is so critical that it cannot move?
No, we don't have. It's been good times. We haven't had any problems with anybody yet.
So no one with broken legs or bed rests or bed. How do you say it when someone cannot leave the bed?
Constipated.
Anybody on bed
No,
rest?
that's something else. Anybody on bed rest or broken legs? No.
No, everything's okay.
Then I would suggest you to start getting ready and get everybody ready here to leave, because
But
it's soon gonna
Why?
be-
What happened?
there is an army of thousands
An
ready to
army?
invade. Yes.
Oh, by the way,
I saw it with my own eyes.
this is grave
it's-
news. Very grave
It's a
news.
few days away, but you're gonna have to evacuate very soon.
Well, I believe you. There's no reason. Yes. I will talk to the other clerics. We'll get the people on the move. We should be able to evacuate in about 5 days, max. Everybody in the
So
town.
5 days is probably too much.
It's not that easy to evacuate the whole town. Well, I guess. Mayor, hasn't the speaker said anything?
They will soon. My party probably is informing them, telling them right now. So
Well, the speaker should first tell the people before I do anything. I don't want to cause any kind of panic. But we will get
Well,
preparations underway.
okay, that's good.
Okay? So you go to your family's
Yeah. I would then
place?
with family and warn them as well, and tell them to start getting ready.
They open you with, again, hugs and muffins, as they usually do.
Bastard, I want the fucking muffins.
And after that, they receive your great news with a hard heart and nod and say, well, what will you do? You can't stay back. You need to come with us.
No, I cannot. I will save my party and try to slow the enemy down as much as possible to give you as much time as we can.
Your mother breaks in tears and my boy, my
I'm a girl.
beautiful, my girl, my beautiful girl. Sorry, I forgot. I forgot.
That's fine.
Okay.
1 second.
My voice is not very feminine, but yes.
That's because you aren't speaking in a higher octave like this.
It's very hard for me to speak in high octave.
Okay, so that's the bulk of your encounter. Let's go to Alexander. Alexander, you go to the mage's guy, the halfling.
Yes.
Yes. You open the door and like you see light dashes in into 1 second. I actually need to find his name.
If I can't see him, I'll make dancing lights inside to find where he's lurking.
No,
Trevor.
you find Centurion there. Ah! Right again. What's the meaning of this? You again? What are you doing here?
I tell you, get up.
He's already up.
As I tell you, I ask him if he is part of the town council.
I am not.
Then I just tell him that they're planning to evacuate the town. You with it.
I make my own plans. Why evacuation?
Army of hobgoblins.
Army. Windsper Mountains. Interesting. So they finally did it. Oh, this was long coming. Well, yes. Now get out.
I ask him first. Some might stay and fight the city. What can we do against the hobgoblins?
Army. I guess. What do you mean by army? Numbers. Give me numbers.
How many letters do you have in your spellbooks?
Not many.
Thousands of hobgoblins. And giants.
He's just saying I don't have a spellbook, basically.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
And the dragon.
Interesting.
Maybe more.
No, you can't do much. They have flyers. They have dragons. That means Tiamat. They have Tiamat. That means chimeras and other things like that.
They have done a terrible crime.
Terrible crime. What happened?
They killed a mage's familiar.
And she's like, oh, poor you. How did it happen? And he's like, please take a seat, and brings you a cup of tea.
And
then
between crying, I'll just say that my frog was going a little bit farther, and they unleashed one of their hellhounds against it, that attacked it with ferocity never seen in the Chronicles of Man.
Poor you. And he continues on to console you. Let's now go to Hennessy and Valrak. So you guys go to the blacksmith.
Yeah. If any of the kids are still riding on the dragon, I'd pull them.
Okay. Pull the kids to the dismay and
Yeah, I just drag the kids along as well. That's by the hair while pulling the dragon.
and you bring the dragon in with the guy, the smith. 1 second. Let's find the smith. Just let me find what the Morin, that's his name. Morin comes out and asks, "Oh, you again? Whoa! What the fuck is that?"
Why is everybody like this? It's obvious what it is. It's a fucking dragon.
You think people
I think
just
they had to go
see
like this.
dragons every day?
What?
This
I take the head of the dragon and make it talk.
Definitely,
Dragon.
definitely not a cat. Definitely not a dog.
yeah, just what? Why a dragon, and why are we bringing it here?
Hang on, isn't he a blacksmith?
He is a blacksmith.
Yes, but as a blacksmith, you'll know that dragon scales are quite worth large amounts of money and can be used to make some of the strongest armors I've seen in the light of day, etc.
I can do that. It's gonna take me a while though.
How long's a while? Because we really don't have a while.
Well, skinning it would take... skinning a dragon is very hard. I have never done it before, so that's something new. I guess about 2 days to skin it and about 3 or 4 days to forge it.
Yeah, not enough time for that.
I really like the head. Is the head an important part, or...?
Not really. No. Unless you're gonna want to make some type of
Helmet.
some type of helmet.
Yeah, like it's more of sentimental value that I wanted for it. And do you know how long like a dragon decays? I've never really carried one around for very long before.
1 or 2 days, maybe more.
You might want to have him skin it, and we'll take the stuff with us.
So from the dragon, what like blacksmiths like? What's the important? I know the scales are important, but like, what about the innards? Like, I know you're not going to make a sword out of the innards,
no,
but like
I have
the bones or the what's the meat? Like, try a bit of dragon meat. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah,
I know nothing. I know nothing to me. I have never heard of any type of dragon armor made out of bones.
So just the skin. Well, the good news is, if you can keep this quiet, is we're probably going to be evacuating the town in a couple of days. So, do you have any other work that you're doing at the moment?
Not really. I haven't done much. People here are not buying or in the business of selling armor. I have a couple of for sale. I think I showed you most that I had last time.
Well, given that we're accomplished adventurers, you didn't have anything hidden in the back, in the little special box that goes.
No, not really.
Even one that doesn't go when you open it.
No, I don't have much that I don't sell anymore. My days of adventuring are gone, and trying to support the family or whatever I'm making. So whatever other treasure I had, I long sold away.
And do you have anything for transport, etc., or are you pretty much a rooted in the ground individual?
Pretty much lived here all my life after I stopped adventuring.
Well, I'll parlay a little bit of a deal with you, Mr. Blacksmith. I have a wagon and donkey and war donkey. If you can skin this thing for me, I'll bring donkey and war donkey over, and you can load the wagon up with all of your materials, because I imagine blacksmithing stuff is quite hard to transport, etc. I can't really imagine you evacuating with like a load of swords and stuff in your hand, and just hide all in the back, and you can all ride in the wagon and move out safely. And then as a favour for me, if you could skin this dragon and just start put them in the wagon as well, that'd be great.
Interesting. Well, I can make you with a one.
Yes.
I can make you an armor out of this dragon. Unfortunately, you need a bigger dragon to make an armor for you.
Get rid. Seriously?
Yeah, actually no, I'm actually not. This is DMing into NPC talk. Yeah, you need a bigger. He says you need a bigger dragon, like more scales in order to make a medium armor, like a normal human armor. I could make a very well done, and by that I mean masterwork, hide armor out of this dragon. If that would interest you, Master Halfling.
Hey, I wouldn't mind a hide armor out of a dragon.
My fucking dragon.
Okay. He nods and says, "Well, that sounds like a very good deal. We shake on that."
There's not going to be any scales left over at all.
I can keep them. I can keep the scales, and whenever if you find another, then I can make you an armor.
Will you skin the head for me so I can just have the skull as well, pretty please?
Yes, that is not a very big problem.
Can you skin the Hydra head as well? And I point to the Hydra head that's tied to the back.
Oh,
of the
damn! Fuck
yeah,
that!
I know. I'm sorry, but I've got a hammer. I can't take anything.
Yeah.
I just knocked them out. You know what I mean, man? It's the hard
I
life
guess
being a
I'll
dwarf.
need the donkey navigation. Yes. I will skin your Hydra head as well.
Super. I like skulls.
I don't suppose you'll have any extra time at all, will you?
But
Not
it's going to
really,
take
no.
him. It's going to take him 2 days to skin the armor, isn't it?
Yeah, I was afraid of that.
He nods.
Well, what do you need helping? If there's something more important than making your armor,
Well, my broken thieves' tools. Lockpicks.
Lockpicks. No. I've received this request from another illustrious character in our town, and he says illustrious with kind of irony. He says, though you might, I'm sure you can buy more from Kelly in Shadowbanks. He's a halfling just like you, and well, he had a reputation as an adventurer. Just leave it at that.
Then I'll have to ask him.
Okay.
you completely owe me for this armor, you little shit.
Okay. So what do you do, Volrak, after this?
I imagine I'd go and get Donkey and War Donkey, and the things that are going through my mind at the moment, just to quickly skim over them, is going to talk to the Druid and possibly the Crazy Mage before, if I can do this quickly before the meeting, because I want to see if we can set the river on fire magically.
Okay. You go to the Druid, and when you propose this idea to the Druid, he's outraged at your
Arrogance.
at your arrogance. Yes.
It's okay. You can talk to the fish and tell the fish to move beforehand.
He just tells you to get out.
I killed a fucking dragon that was going to come and eat people. Yeah, I set goblins who were in a keep who defiled forests, and I'm going to fight an army of goblins that are going to kill everybody and wreck things. I'm well aware that you love your nature and everything. I love nature. I love stones personally. I know you're more of a leafy person, but I love stones. And there's going to be a lot of stones that get destroyed in this conflict, as well as rivers. And I had to destroy one of the loveliest bridges ever just to slow these people down. So I just think, setting a bit of water on fire to delay them or scare them in the grand old scheme of the life circle isn't the most ridiculous idea. I'm not a druid. I'm not an expert. If I've offended you, I'm really sorry. But
well, even if there's a way,
an idea.
Even if there's a way, I know nothing of this. The river is too big and the currents are too strong to set fire to it conventionally with oil.
Is there any way to make the currents get stronger? Because in the book that was before the hobbits who went down the river in the things, there was also this other book where like horses came skipping down the river and killed the Black Knights.
Oh, I have heard of that book, but
Yeah.
alas, that
I know
powerful
it's merely
magic.
fantasy.
Yes, it's merely fantasy. We do not possess that type of magic here.
Okay, and I just go towards him and just whisper, "Was the ring fake as well?"
And he turns around and says, "Never speak of that."
Sorry.
Okay.
And I thank him and pop off.
Okay. You go to Centurion the Wise, and again you open the door and you see him.
I'm still there crying.
You see him like drinking tea with Alexander, and Alexander and like, "Oh, my frog."
I have made a small grave with sand inside the old helmet I would carry with me and let it flow to the river, by the way.
Yep. Okay.
A ceremony.
And he sees you and says, "What do you want?"
I come to talk to someone with magical talents. I'm like thinking of ideas of how we could do stuff to slow this big army. You did mention the army, didn't you, Alexander?
I did.
Yeah, the army that it crushed its toad or something like that. Sorry. Should look after better. Is there a way that you know of that like we could magically like set the river on fire, or maybe it's in front of the river, or just some sort of like magical distraction? Because like these goblins aren't the most intelligent things in the world. Maybe it's one big display of dazzling lights and explosions of fire or something could be.
Sorry to interrupt your train of thought, but from what Alexander tells me, these are not goblins, these are hobgoblins, and they're trained. These are as smart, or if not smarter than any human around here. And if they're gathering so many, they need to have a powerful leader. A little fireworks show will not stop them.
You do a big fireworks show.
Especially if they have dragons.
Can you do a big fireworks show?
What?
Can you do a big fireworks show?
Currents are too strong. I don't know of a spell to help us with that.
You read the book as well, I see.
But I do know of something that can help us.
I'm all ears.
He goes back into his own stuff and comes out with, let me 1 second. Comes out with a couple of potions. Says, here, this is alchemist's fire. Throw it, breaks fire. Very nice. Fireworks show. It can't be used underwater because there's too much water, too much currents. Wouldn't break. Doesn't do good. But fields in front. If the army comes and attacks, we can assume that they're gonna pass the field and try and use the dwarf bridge. We can set brace to the. It's not gonna do much though. We could do it. Set some traps up, and it might delay them for a couple of hours.
I like your thinking, setting traps up. I like this. Yes. Do you know anyone who could set the traps up, or should I just wait for Joe? Or Joe said he was going back to his house.
My idea is just tie them to some posts. Have an archer or two on the old dwarven bridge on the stones, and whenever they get close, shoot them. If the thing breaks, fire.
About them stones. The stones are the things that you can walk across, isn't it?
No. Stones are very far apart from each other, and they're pretty high up. But you could have somebody that is how can I put it? Powerful enough to jump from one another.
What is the purpose of the stones? I can't remember, Chuky. Do you know?
It was a dwarf bridge.
Oh, they're like this.
The dwarf bridge, actually. The biggest and the most luxurious bridge that was ever built by the dwarves in this place of the world, but it was destroyed in the fall of the West Empire.
Mr. Mage, do you think it would be a good idea to destroy the stones?
Not really. Again, Tiamat has a lot of monsters. I don't think we will expend too much effort on it. I think we should evacuate. That should be our main concern. There's not much we can do here.
And which way does the current flow, Chuky? Up or down?
Down.
Oh, that's a shame.
You can see it in the map actually, if you look at.
It's a little hard to tell, but yeah.
Yeah, it's here. Like for example, look here. You can see it from that. Okay, so gonna say anything else to Centurion the Wise?
I just asked him if he has any books on dragons.
Dragon books. 1 second. Oh yes, I have this compendium. It's very. He coughs up the smoke and the dust that was on it and says, It's very old and hard to read, but it might prove useful if you spend enough time on it.
Ah, he's giving me the Dragonomicon.
Here, take it.
Thank you very much. And being a mage as well, I kind of like have a dragon outside. Is it of any use to you or any other mage? Is it like, I know the skin's good for like armor and stuff like that, but like, is a dragon's heart, is that like something that a mage would use, or the teeth or bone, or?
Not for me though. Necromancers might use it.
So it's worth keeping them.
Not really. Unless you have time to stand around and harvest the proper ingredients, which we don't, and then use them in complicated rituals and spells. It's not really worth it. I don't think it's gonna be of any help.
Have you ever eaten one before?
Can't say that I have.
I'm gonna give it a try.
Doesn't sound good.
Never know.
Oh, I need to go now. Take your friend with you. He's getting a bit too melodramatic.
Yeah, I just kind of.
I want to.
I just beckon him down and just like, can you get him like a bird or something?
He can.
Familiars need to. I can't. Sorry.
He must be able to just go like.
No, sorry.
Hamster?
I just want to ask the mage one last thing.
Gerbil?
Go on, Alexander.
I would like to go closer, like go down to his height, because he is a halfling, and say, what would be your advice on someone willing to use more forbidden magic?
That he slaps you across the face and says, nope. Never use forbidden magic. Whatever happens, don't use it. It's not a good idea, it doesn't lead to good things, and
Pisses the DM off as well.
pisses the great dice god as well. But no, we don't use it. It's not a good idea. Power and at that price, it's not worth it.
I like just holding my tick without a word. I just storm out.
Yeah. We get on Donkey and War Donkey then.
Yeah. Before you leave, he says to you, Vorak, take care of that one. He has dark thoughts. He might do something stupid.
Hopefully it'll be pointing in their direction when he does it.
He giggles and says, well, see ya. Get out and close the door.
Yeah. Bye bye, thank you.
Goes away. And that should be it. Does anybody else want to do anything?
I was gonna go to the halfling guy.
Okay, so this is the halfling guy.
Is this?
Yeah, this is Centurion the Wise, is the mage halfling guy.
He's not a good mage and the thief.
The
Talking about
sorry,
the
sorry.
other halfling.
The other halfling.
I
Yeah.
don't want no mage.
That's what I'm thinking, he's a freaking multi-class
Okay.
mage, what?
You go to Kevin Shadowbanks, the owner of an inn in town, and word has already gone out of your deed, so he welcomes you with drink and everything, and do me a spot check as he pats you on the back.
Oh dear, this is gonna suck.
Roll for back attack. You're about to find out that he has hidden weapons in his sleeves too.
Okay. Okay, good. He says, welcome, welcome, sit down, we've heard of your deeds. Let me just go back in the back, I'll bring you good drinks. Not what these pissheads are having. And he goes, brings a couple of drinks, sits him down from the back. And you know, there are a lot of people around you. His halfling family kind of comes around. The wife greets you, and the children kind of move around you.
I'll smile and greet them, and talk in halfling politely to them.
Okay.
Is it the halfling language?
They have a halfling language. It's basically
wow.
the same
There is that.
thing as Gnomish, but it's a bit weirder, and they're very reluctant to kind of talk halfling to anybody else but halflings.
Oh, I never actually knew that. Learn something new every day. There you go.
Okay, well, Karen just sits down and says, okay, so why have you stopped here? What do you need?
Well, I was actually looking for a replacement for these, and I'd put my broken tool on the table.
Oh, these, of course. Well, every halfling has a dozen of these. Let me just go get another one for you. And he goes, brings out a little set and puts it on the table and says, take it on the house.
Oh, you're very kind, though I understand how things will go, and you might need a bit of compensation for
Don't
the
worry,
time
don't worry.
ahead.
I have a lot of money from here. It's going well for the halflings. Trust me. I'm okay.
Oh. Well then, I hope I'm not leaving you of your only set, at least.
Have about 8 more, I think.
Oh, very, very useful.
Yeah, you always need to keep those around you. It's very hard to find them around in some other cities. I even asked Brasmith once to make some for me, and then he kicked me out. Very rude of him.
Yeah, they do that, don't they?
Yeah. Anyway, I need to go. I have administrative stuff to do around here. There's bar closing and everything, whole evacuation stuff. I'll see you on later.
Alright, I look forward to it.
Okay, he leaves.
Lovely. What did I lose?
What do you check?
Huh?
What do you mean by that?
Of course I checked my bags.
Yeah, you kind of lost your money pouch.
Oh.
So
all my money?
So
All
yeah,
of it?
all
Like,
of the money.
Like,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
10,000 or so.
He owed a 19.
Damn.
That's a natural 19 besides. Yep.
That's a bigger loss than my family.
The question is, could he have stolen from the Heward's handy haversack? Because only I can pull the stuff that I want out from it.
Wait, the money pouch is in that thing?
Yeah,
The
I'm not gonna
haversack?
keep it on a belt.
Well, that's something you need to specify. I don't think I saw
sorry?
it specified in the... Well, you lost a random small item on you, so I'm gonna roll
Alright,
for
so
that
he
and tell
probably
you.
took my pearl or one of the gems.
Let's see. He took your gems.
Okay. The 2 gems then, so you got...
Yep.
Or do you count the pearl as the...
No, you just the gems, not
Okay.
the gems you had before, not the pearl.
Okay.
Okay, so you lost your gems.
Yep.
Never trust
Sorry,
anything.
I really should have clarified that I don't keep my money on my person. I mean, I've got a Heward's handy haversack. I'm gonna keep my money in the Heward's handy
You just
haversack.
put it in the character sheet. I won't penalize you this time.
Alright.
Yeah, I usually put just dashes underneath each thing to show what's in it.
Yeah, exactly. So that whenever I do something like that, I can be sure of what he can steal or not.
Okay.
Okay, so you use your go there. You basically buy a very overpriced set of thieves' tools, and then you get out, and that would be your encounter with Karen Shadowbanks.
Lovely. I got stolen from kin. This is horrible. They don't love me anymore.
Okay, so you guys, I guess you guys all meet after your. Anybody else want to do anything besides this?
Great.
No, but can we take a small break?
Yeah. And as going to ask you, you meet on a tavern, and I'm gonna take a small break because this is 2 hours of us praying, and we're gonna come back with the final hour. And you might You might hear some voices in the end because I'm too too goddamn lazy to change around to my laptop and leave music without our voices. So, yeah. See you guys in about, those who are on stream, of course. See you guys in about 2 minutes or more, depending. Just hang around, and we're gonna continue on with our final hour or 2 hours, depending on how things go.